Why am I using drawing tool? So this is the problem which we are going to deal with. I'll paste this in the chat window also. You can take it from there. I sent it. Okay. So we have time periods given during which time how many officers are needed, during which time how many officers are needed is given here. And then union contract requires all employees to work 8 consecutive hours, and goal is they hire the minimum number of officers need to cover all shifts. So we need to find the least number of officers required to cover all the shifts. All right. Got it, all of you? So let us, this is your security officer scheduling. So security officer scheduling. Job scheduling. So let us call each one of them as shift 1. Shift 1, sorry. Shift 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 shifts. The time period is AM to 4 AM is shift 1. 4 AM to 8 AM is shift 2. 8 AM to 12 AM, sorry, 12 PM is your shift 3. 12 PM to 4 PM is your shift 4. 4 PM to 8 PM is your shift 5, and 8 PM to 12 AM is your shift 6. These are the time periods for each of the shifts. Okay, so this is the time period shift table. So Okay, we have to find this 8-hour shift, right? Shift is different here. So shift 1 is from 8-hour shift. Oh, okay. So we have to, time period is also there, and then we have the shift also. Shift is 8-hour shift. So we will add one more line. That way it will be easy to us. Shift 1 is 12 a.m. to 8 a.m. Shift 2 is 4, sorry, a.m. to 12 p.m.
So shift 1 is 12 a.m. to 4 a.m.
12 a.m. to 8 a.m. 8 hours, no shift. One shift is 8 hours, no, as per their
Okay.
rule. See, they have to work for 8 hours, right? Office shifts will be different, right? See, 8 hours they have to work. So one shift is 8 hours. Got it, participant?
Yes, sir.
So one shift is 8 hours. And then you also need to have number working for that shift. So staff working in each shift is 5, 7, 8, oh, we have to get the number of working also, right? So this is again, uh, which we will calculate later. So converting this into the problem is the biggest one. So minimum required. Minimum required are 5, 7, 15, 8, 12, and 9. Minimum required are this. Okay. So we will be using is equal to some product comma this. Oh, sorry, I did a formula calculation wrong here. Some product this, then 0. So we have to fix the cell of the last one.
Sir, could you please repeat the formula again?
I'm repeating, 1 second. So multiplication of row with the fixed row, some product of the first row, all shifts put together, comma, switching the cells of the this one, what you call start working, minimum start working per shift. Got it?
Yes, sir, got it.
So we have incorporated the formula. This is your total cell is equal to sum of these cells. This is the total staff required, which is the summation of these cells. Okay, all of you got the formula incorporation? See, it is 8-hour shifts. The company shift starts at 12 o'clock. 8 hours from 12 o'clock, multiple shifts are there, 6 shifts are there. And already we have minimum requirement for each time period. This is the time period. This is given in the problem only, the time period. For 12 point, you need 5 people, 4, 8, you need 7, 8 to 11, you need 15. Okay. So, we can already okay. All of you have formulated the problem.
Yes, sir.
Shall we go to solver now? Solver, select the total cell. Minimizing is the objective. By changing the cells, these cells adding constraints this is greater than equal to constraint this. Okay.
Sir, can you please repeat?
I'll repeat 1 second. Let me solve. Oh shit, I didn't put the input number. You need to have 1. We have to give all the Sorry, we are getting wrong here. How do you frame this problem? Actually, we need this many people who are higher than minimum number to cover all shit. So, correct. I made some mistake here. Can anybody correct me where I am making mistake here?
Sir, can you show the solver part again? Maybe we can try it again ourselves.
See, we need 12 to 5 people. That's why I put 1 here. And 4 to 8, we have 7 people. That's why I put 1 here.
Sir, is it people or office?
These are the, see, one, So this is the problem statement. Okay, I think we need to not give the answer with the problem here. 1 second. So we need to give here. So number working. We need 5 here. We need here we need 15. We need 8. We need 12. We need 12. Now this is formulated cell actually. I've done this problem earlier. Where I am missing, I'm not sure. Entundi capsule తీసుకున్నా. Okay, total number working in shift A, how many are there? 12 a.m. to 4 a.m. we have 5. So total start working between 12 a.m. to 8 a.m. is 12. Between 4 a.m. to 12 a.m., how many people? 4 a.m. to 12 p.m. we have 22 people working. And then we have between 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. 23 people working. 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. we have 20 people working. 4 p.m. to 12 a.m. we have 21 people working, and 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. we have 14 people working. Right? Now let me solve. Solver L2 cell minimization by changing these cells. Yeah, you got the problem. Yes.
Sir, how did you get these numbers, sir? Number working.
See, this number working is sum product. This is the formula for number working.
And sir, how did you get these numbers, sir? One, all these ones.
See, just for our see, at least one should be there in the office, right?
Yes, sir.
So what I did was I put 1 and 1 here. Actually, these are not included in the formulated cell. So see here. There are two time periods. See, there are how many time periods are there between 12 a.m. and 8 a.m.? One time period of 12 a.m. to 4 a.m. and one time period to 4 a.m. to 8 a.m., right? So there are two time periods within 12 a.m. to 8 a.m.
Yes.
Agreed? And total staff working will be 5 plus 7, 12. So let me solve the problem again. See, within 12 a.m. to 8 a.m. there are two time periods, right?
Okay, so these ones, what are these ones? Basically?
Ones are just to how many time periods are there in that shift.
Okay, got it.
Time periods are there. Left side time periods are there, na? How many time periods are there in the shift? So in a 12 to 8 a.m., 12 a.m. to 8 a.m. there are two time periods. One is 12 a.m. to 4 a.m. and one is 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. How many staff will be working? 5 plus 7, 12 staff will be working, right?
Yes, sir.
Then there are two time periods between 4 a.m. to 12 p.m. One is 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. and 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Right?
Yes, sir.
How many people are working in the shift? 22 people. Right?
But
and then
in the 4 p.m. to 12 a.m. you have made a mistake actually.
Pardon?
In the 4 p.m. to 12 a.m. you have made a mistake, I think. That one is going to be in 8 p.m. to 12 a.m.
So this one, right? Last one.
No, second last.
This one, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Now, 1 second. Let me just check. 1 second. Okay. So this is two time periods. 4 a.m. to 12 p.m. two time periods. 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Right?
Yes, sir.
Oh no. That means I am making a mistake in this once only, right? 1 second. Let me do it again. See here, 12 a.m. to 4 a.m. These will come under shift 1. These two time periods will come under shift 1, right?
Yes,
4 a.m. to this will come under shift 2 also, right? And 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. will also come under shift 2. Then 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. So here this will come under shift 3 and this will also come under shift 3, right? Then 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. shift 1, this will also be shift 1, right? Sorry, shift 4. Then 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. 1 and this will be 1, right? And then 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. one shift and then the other one goes in the top, which is 12 a.m. to 4 a.m., right? Now it is correct?
Yes, sir.
Right? Now it is correct. So the last shift is 8 a.m. to 12 a.m. and 12 a.m. to 4 a.m. That's why I moved the 2 ones here. So in this shift we have 22. In this shift, how many we will have? 8 p.m. to 4 p.m. 23 people will be working. 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. 20 people will be working. 8 p.m. to 4 p.m. to 21 people will be working. And 9 plus 5, 14 people will be working in the last thing, right? 5 plus 7, This is 7 plus 15. This is 15 plus 8. This is 8 plus 12. This is 12 plus 9. This is 9 plus 4, right? Got the time staff working, right? So we have total 112 working now. We want to reduce the number of staff. Got it, all of you?
Sir, so this number working is basically sum product of
Overlapping shifts. Now people are working in overlapping shifts.
yes.
Minimum required is this, but we have too many people working than minimum required, right?
Yes. Sir.
Now we have to schedule them in such a manner that the number of people working in the shift are reduced.
Yes, sir.
So solver minimization cell is your number of staff 112. Click on minimization. By varying cell, select the sum working cell, and then you add the constraint. So we have added the constraint as number working as greater than equal to minimum required, and change the programming to simplex LP. And click on solve. So you got 32.
Sir, once more, can you show that?
Yes, please.
Can you show the solver part once more?
Yeah, I want the solver. Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Sorry. How do I show the solver? It is overlapping, but you can understand the region.
Sir, I'm getting all zeros.
Pardon?
Sir, I got total as 0.
You are getting zeros means did you put staff working sum totals of the total staff here?
Yes, sir.
Did you change your method to simplex LP?
Yes, sir.
Okay, give me a redash number. Let me check.
Yes, sir, in a minute. So the number is 914.
1 second. Yeah, give me the number 914
998 454.
45.
Four five four, sir.
You have to connect your mobile Wi-Fi.
Okay, sir. I'll search and let you know. So done. So should I reshare?
1 second. You didn't put the formula here, yes. In the number working, you didn't put the formula, sum product formula. There is a formula in this cell.
Oh, got it, sir. I'll put it again, sir. I think the formula went away after I tried something.
See, there is sum product formula here.
Yes, sir. Got the answer, sir.
Okay. Shall we move to the next one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let us look at this one. The time and telephone operator needed. Okay. So 12 a.m. to 4 a.m. we need 12 operators. 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. we need 16 operators. Then 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. we need 22 operators. 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. we need 30 operators. 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. we need 31 operators, and 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. we need 22 operators. So we need this many operators. Okay, and then the other criteria. Each operator works for 6-hour shift. Operator works for 6-hour shift. So the shifts are 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. and 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. So these are the shifts, 6-hour shifts, and the operators needed per shift are this. Minimum operators needed. Minimum operators needed are given above. So minimum operators needed are given above. Okay, so let us convert this into our problem, like how we did in the previous thing. So let us say shift, sorry, 1, shift 2, shift 3, shift 4. Only 4 shifts are there here, right? This is 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. This is 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. This is 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. This is 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. Right? So these are the shift timing time period. So time periods are 12 a.m. to 4 a.m., 4 a.m. to 8 a.m., 8 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Then you can copy paste.
Yeah, you can copy paste. Yeah, 4 p.m. 4 p.m. to 12, right? These are our time periods. Incorporate the values like how we did in the previous problem. So 1 and 1. Again 1 and 1. Here it will start now. 1
Yes, sir.
and then 1 and 1. Right?
Yes, sir.
So start working number needed required. So minimum required 12, 16, 22, 30, 31 and 22. Right? This is the minimum required. Number some product comma staff working. This we have to fix. You just scroll down. So in the first step, we have 28 people working. Then we have total of here 38 people working. Then we have 52 people working.
61 minutes.
One working here, right?
So for shift 3, we'll consider 30 plus 31 or 22 plus 30.
No, sorry. This is 28. This is 38. This is 61. Right? I made a mistake here. So,
Yes, sir.
and this is 53. Right? Correct.
Yes, sir.
Now it is correct. So you have to match these ones and then you have to sum up these ones. Equal to sum of the total we need to minimize. Solve this problem using simplex.
So I got 86.
Pardon?
So I got the final answer as 86.
Answer as
86.
80. Yes, other parts, have anybody got the same answer? Please confirm. All right, anybody got the same answer? So, data tab, solver, minimization objective is this cell 180, min, by changing the cell, start working, and then add the constraints greater than equal to this. Then simplex LP, solve, click OK, 86. 86 is the answer. Got it, all of you?
Yes, sir.
All right. Shall we do one more problem? All of you got the second problem? Okay. So let us say on weekday, how many employees needed in the bank? On Monday, the bank requires 17 employees. On Tuesday, the bank requires 13 employees. Similarly, if I copy this, then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Right. So 17 employees on Tuesday, 13 employees on what is called Tuesday, 16 employees on Wednesday, 17 employees on Thursday, 9 employees on Friday, 9 employees on Saturday, and 12 employees on Sunday. Okay. Now, each employee needs to work 5 days in a week. All bank employees work 5 consecutive days. 5 consecutive days in a week. All employees work 5 consecutive days in a week. So what is the minimum of employees needed? Minimum number of employees needed if all of them work 5 consecutive days in a week. So the shift is also the same here. So paste, transpose, and also we will have the same here, control C. Okay. Now, let us see the shift format or so consecutive days. So 1, 1, 1, 1, 5, and then 0 and 0. Right? So this is how consecutive days will work. Then 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and 0. Then 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Then so then what will we do? We will do 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, and 1. 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, and 1. Last one would be 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. Right? So these are the things. So start working with this. Needed is this one. Required is this one. Required is 17. We can copy paste from here. 17. Control C. C. Control V. Right. This would be some product this, comma, this. We need to fix this cell. F1 plus F4 and F1 plus F4. Close bracket, enter. And then drag the formula down. Equal to sum of these things will be the total. Okay. So how many staff working on Monday? 17 plus 17, 34, 43, 52, 64. Then 17 plus 13, 30, 30 plus 39, 48, 60. So 17, 30, 46, 55, 67. 30, 46, 63, 75. Then 30, 46, 63, 72. Then 29, 46, 55, 64, 70, 64 only, yeah? So 29.
So can you repeat this part, sir?
I'm starting the ones. See here, we have ones, right? So corresponding to values to ones. So the 64 is nothing but 17, 17. Wherever you have ones, that you will take. Zeros you will not take.
Okay.
So here, 1, so we will take these cells. So 13 plus 16 is 29, 46, 52, 60, 46 plus 9, 55, 64. So you add
Yes.
up the number where you have 1. 0 things you can't take. Similarly, for these cells, we will only consider this. So 16 plus 7, 30, 33, 42, 51, 63. Got it, all of you?
Yes, sir.
All this and give me the right answer.
Decimals 19.66.
Got it, participants? Anybody got the answer? Somebody who got the answer? Somebody told me the answer. What is the answer?
19.66.
So solver, select the cell, minimize by changing the value of the cell, okay, and we add the constraints. Add constraint 1, these cells equal to int. Then these cells greater than equal to these cells, click OK. Click on it. You have to add an additional argument called integer only. The predicted cell value should be integer only, right? We are talking about human being. So the cells eaten to the changing cell should be integer only. Got it, participant?
Got it, sir.
So then we will get the, we have to add an integer argument, right? It has to be an integer, is equal to integer. So we need 20 people working.
Sir, which cells have to be integer?
These cells, changing cells. By changing cells, by changing variable cells. Those cells you select and then instead of that symbols will be there, there you select int, that's all. The greater than, less than, equal to cell, you click on the drill down, you will see int. Click on int and click OK. Got it, all of you? So I uploaded the sheet in the Excel also. Anybody has any doubts, they can ask me. So participants, do you have any doubts?
No, sir.
All right. I uploaded the problems sheet also into the Excel. So we have used the simplex method. Otherwise, you can use the heuristic methods like in operating systems we have now. First come, first serve, shortest job next, priority scheduling, shortest remaining time. So this is your operating system or computers related scheduling algorithms. But for normal linear programming problems, we need to follow the simplex method. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So if you guys don't have any other doubts, shall we end the session? Hey, did you speak? I think Ramakrishna called me, but it seems there are very few people in the campus.